terrible and I'm walking with spiders. It's terrible and I'm walking in square company. It's square company. It's terrible and I'm walking with spiders. Terrible love when I'm walking in. It's terrible love when I'm walking with spiders. It's terrible love when I'm walking in. It's quite company. It's quite company. It's quite company. Fall asleep without a lid. But it takes a while to settle down. My shiver bones until the past is sad. It takes an ocean out to break. 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 Company. It's quite company. It's quite company. But I won't follow you into the red. Behold, I said I would, but then I saw your shiver bones. They didn't want me to. It's terrible that I'm walking with spiders. It's terrible that I'm walking in. It's terrible that I'm walking with spiders. It's terrible that I'm walking in. It takes an ocean out to
The ocean is in constant change, and in an ever-changing environment, you must adapt to survive. But as surfers seeking out entertainment from the ocean, we don't need to adapt to these conditions to survive. We must adapt to have fun. Kitesurfing and surfing, two sports that are so similar and yet so different. Both use a surfboard in pursuit of riding waves for pure enjoyment. They differ from setup to execution, but however differently they approach catching the wave, both sports have the same goal in mind. The added speed and maneuverability that the kite provides gives the rider the ability to navigate through waves with no defined channel and position themselves correctly when a consistent takeoff point is unavailable. This advantage allows for the possibility to open up countless miles of closeout beach breaks that would once be thought as unsurfable or simply just not worth the effort.
I know you're my perfect match. Found you to keep and I won't look back. Give me this every day. Love me your way. Our love is a weapon.
As athletes, we all strive for perfection, and that drive for perfection is leading kitesurfers to push the boundaries of what's possible on waves of quality and consequence. Heading out into bigger and better waves, riders are not only pushing the quantity of waves caught, but the quality as well.
Dad used to always say, don't go where the path may lead. Go instead where there is no path and leave a trail. The destination doesn't matter. It's the ride there you remember.
I'm Ryan Dungy.
This is Alex Martin here.
I'm Tony Gairoli.
My name is Tom Pezes.
I'm Jolene Van Butte.
I'm Cooper Webb. It's Weston Pike here.
Phil Nicoletti. Justin Barche.
I'm Jeffrey Hollings.
It's Marvin Muscan.
Jared McNeil here. I'm Dan Reardon.
I'm Sandra Gomez.
Cody Webb here.
I'm Ben Watson.
I'm Nathan Watson.
I'm Alfredo Gomez.
I'm Chiara Fontanesi.
Sherry Martin.
My name is Danny Torres.
I'm Toby Price.
I'm Taddy Bezuziak, and this is Ride United.
sometimes people wonder, how do you ride with somebody that you race against? Doesn't that, your ego's getting away? But you know, when somebody does good, we're happy for them, you know, because we also know how hard it is to get to the professional scene.
The Yamaha 450 is a lot of power. It's a beast. If you're having a bad day, do some whips. I put a smile on my face.
Crazy to think where I grew up, teachers and whatnot telling me I'd never make it as anything.
What I love about the sport is the possibility to be different. You're doing the same sport as someone else, but you can be someone totally different on the bikes.
You know, even though I can do my brakes in like, let's say 2 or 3 hours, I make it like 5 hours.
It's so physically demanding and you have to be so fit every single day when you wake up and you have to do all the work and you think, why am I doing it? And then when you line up at the gate, it's when you know why you're doing it.
When I'm out trail riding on my dirt bike, I'm always off the beaten path, trying to blaze my own trail.
When we moto during the week, when we do our work, you know, it's us against the clock, but it's also ourselves against ourselves.
Welcome to Pastranaland, the training ground for everything I've done over the past 11 years.
I don't want to say I don't train, but I think it's something you have inside.
There's plenty of things that we could be doing, but I think it's, once it's in your blood, you live for it, and you know, that's all you want to do.
Welcome to the White Room. This time, there are no black curtains, and there is no station nearby. It's a place driven by courageous ideas, where steps are there to be taken, and dreams are blooming in creativity and color. Wow, not so fast. Let's start in our youth, where the laws of gravity didn't count. Where we tested our limits, not even daring to look back. Where our eyes were wide open and full of big dreams ahead, and all that mattered was to jump right in. But in every life, there are these situations where you stumble and where reality hits you hard. Yeah, it does. Not just once. And then it's on you to pick yourself up. Take it with a smile. Change perspective and prove that you had the guts to do it your way. It comes down to remembering where your passion is rooted. That you put in the hard work and keep pursuing ideas which seem impossible. You'll agree with me that it's necessary to leave your ego behind. That you know that success never happens alone. Simply said, know what's important and stay curious.
There are so many different approaches to tell a story. For us, it's about sharing moments and preserving memories that last a lifetime.
People sometimes ask me how I film inside a barrel. Pretty much anyone could do it these days. You just need a good wave and a nice hollow section. I'll share a few tips with you guys. I really like to try to get the morning light, it makes a good shot. There's many ways to mount a GoPro. The nose mount, tail mount, head mount, mouth mount, under your board, behind the wave, this thing. You can use your imagination. My favorite's a handheld on a short pole. I like it because it gives you a little bit more distance off your hand, so it's a little further back. I put some grip on it so I can hold it in my mouth comfortably. Flotation on a GoPro is definitely necessary. I wouldn't go in the water without one. Definitely go with the widest angle and the most frames per second. Alright, let's paddle out and do this. I say the waves have to be overhead. The bigger the barrel you have, the better the clip will turn out. I like to turn the camera on early before I paddle for the wave. I'll see a nice wave coming, I'll click it on, and I'll have it in my mouth, and I'll position myself to where I want to be. This part just takes some practice. When your hands leave the rails, you want to grab it from your mouth and pull into a barrel with it behind you. You want to hold on tight to your camera when you wipe out. I once lost the camera for 15 minutes and then found it later on the reef, floating around.
Oh, it's still on!
Sometimes you want to put your hand forward to give yourself more projection, like a pump, so it would be kind of in front of you, and then from there you could pass it to your left hand, and that would be filming back into the barrel. And then through a section, you could almost even just come back and grab with your right and then hold it once again behind you, which it gives you 2 angles on one wave. To be more creative with your angles, I think that's where people are headed. Shooting POV, it's shooting yourself, so it's whatever you want to do with it, really. You want to make goofy faces, you can. If you want to be serious, or it's you and a camera and a wave. So just go for it, have fun.
Hi, I'm Thomas Burgess.
I'm Ryan Dungey.
Bonjour, je suis Pierre-Alexandre René.
I'm Jeremy Martin.
I'm Taylor Jones.
I'm Justin Barsha.
I'm Matt Moss.
This is Trey Kennard.
I'm Malcolm Stewart.
I'm Luke Clout. Hi, I'm Christoph Novotin.
I'm Jason Anderson.
I'm Daniel Milner.
I'm Justin Bogle.
I'm Caleb Russell.
My name is Jessica Gardner.
I'm Johnny Walker, and this is Ride World Elements.
You know, it was a learning year, but you know, it was also a championships. I have my own kind of unique style a little bit, just throwing whips and having fun. Being able to train out here at the Carmichael Farm is pretty awesome.
I like to do the stuff that kills you, the achievement that you get out at the end it's unbelievable.
Growing my own riding style. I don't know, I'd say mongrel. It's not the best style, but I get the job done.
The coolest feeling about riding is you can just, especially on dirt bikes, like you can go anywhere.
New Zealand's a different place, eh? It's pretty full on.
New trick is dangerous, but more dangerous is maybe that make me happy and proud of myself.
I love the desert race. You get to just hold it wide the whole way.
This is the playground.
You're not sure about something, you're like, oh, I don't know if I'm gonna make that.
I usually just go out there and pretend like this is my very last time ever riding a dirt bike, so I try to go out with a bang.
Riding to me has just been racing my whole life.
I'm happy, I'm out here enjoying it, working hard, man, because I want that feeling forever.
I was in a coma for 8 days and had real bad brain bruising and bleeding. The first thing I wanted to do was just get back on that bike as soon as possible.
I especially love to travel around the world and to meet different people, see different cultures.
Cool feeling, you know, it's the last lap. You know whether you got it wrapped up or whatever you got to do, you're coming in for the checkers, the win.
Into the jungle.
was a lover, just cause I steal the things you hide, just cause I focus while we're dancing on, just cause I offered you a ride. Still I am not from Barcelona, no, I am not even from Madrid. I am a native of the North Pole, and that could mess up any kid. Well, if you could reinvent my name, well, if you could redirect my day, I wanna be the King of Spain.
Az, breathe. Az, breathe. Breathe, Az. Breathe, Az. Alright, get the fire out.
To describe freediving, the feeling it gives you is almost a euphoric feeling. You're sort of in your own little world. You can feel your heartbeat, you can feel all your major senses in your body. You know, you're so mobile and agile under the water, you're just sort of at one with all the fish and marine life down there. The whole thing's about slowing your heart rate down, being really, really slow, slowing your need for breath down, and as soon as you're really, really relaxed after a good breathe up and you go down, it just feels like time, so the ticking just slows down. I think that's when you get your most comfortable underwater, when it just appears as if everything around is just in slow motion. Of course, you know, when you're down on the bottom, whether it's, you know, at a depth and you look up and you can't see the surface, you know, you're going to panic, you know, you think, oh, I'm not going to make it up, I'm not going to make it up. But what comes with experience, I've found, is just your mind just needs to overwrite those thoughts straight away. So whether it's a shark that you see, or whether you're just too deep, or you get a little bit tangled in the reef or something, your mind automatically needs to jump over and shut out the fear that may come in. I think it's 50% mental and 50% physical. So when you're down there, obviously you're mental, you just want to really keep calm and just keep in control of all your thoughts. You just want to sort of find a happy place. I just close my eyes and it's just the purest blue you can imagine, sort of as far as the eye can see, just crystal clear blue with no traffic, no smoke, no noise, no pollution. When you sort of descend down, you just really feel one with the water. Freediving, it's a sport where you're a very dangerous sport where you're always pushing your limits. So you know every time you enter the water, there's no guarantee that you're coming back. And that's not being dramatic, that's just understanding that you're going into an environment where, you know, you're not the top of the food chain. There's a lot of things that are sort of bigger and nastier than you underwater. And then if they don't get you, then, you know, you can kill yourself by blacking out underwater and pushing your limits too far. Yeah, so we're spearfishing and filming off the Great Barrier Reef. We're 40 miles, which is a 2-hour boat ride off Cairns. And just a normal day that we've done thousands of times. We're chasing some big pelagic fish. It was a magnificent day. It was perfect. The water was that flat and so clean, and there were fish everywhere. It was just like any other day on the water. You know, the water was clean, the water was deep, the fish were on, and I just went that bit too hard. Yeah, Az spotted a nice big fish down deep and then sort of chased it as you would normally, didn't you?
Yeah, I went down after the fish and followed it, you know, well within my limits, I thought, but, you know, you get caught up in the moment and, you know, I didn't want to let the sort of a fish of a lifetime get away from me. And there's always that sort of sense, you know, you're there with a group of really good spearos and you want to back yourselves. Went down deeper, followed it a bit longer than I should have and shot the fish. And that's where it all sort of blacked out for me, and I don't remember anything else.
Breathe out. As breathe. As breathe. As breathe. Breathe as. Breathe as. Get the photo. As breathe. As breathe. Breathe. Breathe as. Burn. Burn.
You know, reflex kicked in, and I just started giving him mouth to mouth on the surface, trying to get some oxygen back into him. And luckily, that after about 45 seconds of mouth to mouth on the surface, he eventually came back to it. So, thank goodness.
That's breathe. He's alright. He's alright. Breathe, mate. Breathe. Hang on to the boat. Breathe, mate. Hold the boat. Hold the boat. Just chill.
To see the life drain out of your best mate's face. He was not responding. Had him on the surface for almost 2 minutes, resuscitating him. And about a minute into that, it all flashed through like, oh, I'm not going to get my best mate back. Like, he's gone. He's gone too long. And then everything runs through your head like, what's my life going to be like? Without Az, without my best mate, I'm going to have to sort of rebuild my life. Yeah, it's a horrible experience. Yeah, horrible. It's a bit cliche, but it's only cliche because it's true. How you say you look at life differently. I remember he was in hospital overnight, and I was there by his bed all overnight. And then when they let him out of hospital, we went for a big long walk down the Esplanade and just spoke about sort of life. How much you take it for granted. You think you're making plans for the next week and the next month, and you just assume you're going to be there, but you got to take a step back and smell the roses, so to speak. You got to look around and appreciate everything you've got going for you at the moment, because you might not be there forever to appreciate it. Az and I have spoken about it, and we've had a few teary sort of nights. Yeah, he's just been very, very thankful for the whole thing. Every time I'm underwater now, I still get the vivid flashbacks of Az with his eyes rolled back, sinking to the bottom. So it was a fight that we both had to go through together to build back up with baby steps. And we weren't going to let each other, go off the track or anything. We were going to help each other out till we're back where we are now. It's our passion, it's our love, it's all we think about. Life's not worth living if you can't do what you want to do. And then we thought whether it took a month, a year, whatever it was, we had to get back into it. A piece of advice for any group of people would have to be, go and find something that you love doing, whatever it is, whether it's archery, whether it's freediving, whether it's hang gliding, anything, and do it as much as you possibly can. Everyone's got a limited amount of time on this planet, and I think find what you love doing and do it as much as you can, because at the end of the day, that's what brings you happiness. That's what we're put here for, that's what it's all about, that happiness to yourself.
Well, this is my first year racing World Cup in the junior category. Right now I'm in Europe for a few months, just traveling with the team and resting in between the races. Being in Europe is good because I'm getting sort of acclimatized to the culture and getting used to what it's like over here so that when I become older, I'm always used to it and I'll have the best possible chances for when racing. And I think that so far my season has been pretty good and really happy with how it's going. I'm looking forward to the next part of the season. I think for the second half, I sort of just want to be able to try and hold my lead in the overall and see what I can do at World Champs. Weather is always changing. Like in Léger for Crankworks, it was pouring rain. It came to Morzine for the first day and it was pouring rain. And then second day of shooting, it just started being sunny and it was 25 degrees today, so it was pretty insane.
You won't find any man-made jumps out here, but when you're in a special test, race and rally, and travelling at speeds up to 180 kilometres an hour, that's 50 metres a second, and the ground becomes far from flat. Knowing how to carry momentum and hit jumps at speed can not only shave seconds at a time off your race times, but launch you even closer to the podium. I'm Toby Price, and this is how I hit natural bumps and jumps at speed. A rally raid bike is not light. When fully equipped and fueled up, it can weigh up to 180 kilograms. This means there is no room for error. One mistake, such as a bike going sideways in the air, there is no bringing it back. On approach to the jump, I look for the lowest and smoothest line and come in on the most direct angle as possible. With elbows up, knees slightly bent and gripping the bike while looking the exact part of the up ramp that I want to hit. I slightly pull back on the handlebars as both wheels roll up onto the jump. As the bike leaves contact with the ground, my vision and focus has already shifted onto where I will land. I back off the throttle so I'm not on the limiter while in the air. The key is to keep the bike level, with the front wheel slightly higher than the back, and my body positioning central. Most jumps in rally and desert are flatlands, so just before I land, I have prepared my body for impact. I pull up slightly on the handlebars to land back wheel first. As the back wheel makes contact with the ground, I shift my weight a little from central to the rear of the bike, riding it out. When learning or practicing to hit jumps at speed, find a small gentle rise in the ground and work on hitting it faster and faster until you master this technique.
Like a lion on the prowl, ready for the kill. Like an ocean beside you, your soul underwater, never regret. Rise up against the sands of the flame. Don't let nobody tell you it's so
wanted expedition, you will get it.
Unbeschreiblich anstrengend.
The dream of surfing empty reef passes alone is a privilege to few, and sadly to most, these images will always be only that, dreams, leaving the rest of us with a reality of a steady stream of surfing imperfections, like onshore winds, disrupted sandbanks, hassling crowds, or simply being stuck in the summertime doldrums with no surf to even fight over. Over the past 10 years, the emerging sport of kitesurfing has started to provide an option to the frustrated surfer. With an addition of an inflatable kite, we are no longer dreading a strong wind forecast, but rather welcoming it and using it as a tool to escape the crowded lineups and provide entertainment for when the surf goes marginal. The majority of us are surfers looking to expand the limits of what is possible in surfboards. By strapping yourself to a kite, you can easily expand the current boundaries, increasing speed, height, and overall power in conditions where none of these are readily available. I'm not trying to sell kitesurfing as a replacement to surfing, simply an extension of it. Conditions for one are only ideal when they are not for the other. It is a solution to a problem of imperfect variables, and using the kite as a means of harnessing these imperfections to increase your water time and simply maximize your wave count. With all that being said, a kite can get you off the beach on days that you'll barely leave the couch for, but it can also get you more than your fair share of waves on the good days as well. So I'll leave you with this next segment showing what's possible in some of the world's best conditions.
There's nothing left out here to save me. satisfiers are all I say. All of you lovers and all of you fighters, you self-satisfiers are all I say. Walking over me, making enemies. His body is blind and beat you walk into the sea. Walking over me, making enemies. His body is blind and beat you walk into the sea.
Thank you.